Hi, everyone. We're back. My name is Corey Summers, and I am the VP of Growth here at Zenon Wholesale Digital. I'm joined by Zenon's VP of Programmatic Ad Ops, Chris Small. Chris, thanks for joining me today as we talk about understanding Databits.
Thanks for having me, Corey. Appreciate it.
Great to have you on the show again. Now, Chris, why are the Databits that are selected in targeting so important for the success of the campaign? And what are some of the ways that Zenon uses Databits to better target potential buyers or clients?
Yeah, so Databits are really important because it enables you to get down to an ideal audience that you're targeting. Let's look at this from an OTT perspective. And probably the best way to really go about talking about it today is to talk about a specific client, right? To really look at what their needs potentially are. So let's take an auto dealership just because it's easy to use as an example. And let's look at how an auto dealership should target. So if we were talking to a Ford auto dealership, that Ford auto dealership, they are going to sell the F-150, which is a truck. They recognize there's a certain demographic attached to who buys a truck. A lot of times it's someone who already owns a truck or a like vehicle. Someone who maybe is already in Ford. There's certain age, income, demographic data that goes into that because, as we're all aware, trucks have become much more expensive over the years. So buying a new truck a lot of times requires a higher household income. And so what it enables the Ford dealership to do is to say, hey, I want to use these data bits for our truck ads. We want to target existing Ford owners. We want to target truck owners. We want to target maybe Dodge truck owners. Maybe they want to target Chevy truck owners. Maybe they want to target, and then they want to layer in household income. So maybe they want to target 100,000 plus household income. And maybe they want that to be skewed towards men, as that's the primary buyer of trucks at this point. And maybe they're going to look at 25 to 55 men. And that's where and how they want to leverage these data bits. And what that enables them to do is to get much more targeted with their ad by using those data bits to get down to saying, hey, let me show truck ads to people that are interested in trucks. Because the truth of the matter is if you showed that truck ad to my wife, she has no desire ever to own a truck. She's never going to be in that wheelhouse. She's never researched it. It's not something in her wheelhouse. She's not going to look at that as an option. And so why spend your ad dollars targeting her when instead you should look at someone like me who is a truck owner, who has a truck, who has interest in a truck, who qualifies on household income. It's a better, closer one-to-one message. And then that Ford dealership could also take other lines and use other data bits. So if they have used cars, great. We can target people who are researching buying new and used cars now instead of just targeting everybody. If they want to target down, here's our offer for SUVs and we want to target soccer moms. Great. Those are data bits that they can look at. And you can do this by age, income, sex, there's online behavior, their past purchase, their intent. Do they own a Ford already? Do they have things? So think about the service department at that Ford dealership. Why wouldn't you want to target everyone who owns a Ford in proximity to your dealership for your service department? Because that's going to be your highest probability of people coming into the actual service department that are going to use the Ford dealership for service. And then what are some of the ways that Zenon uses data bits to better target potential buyers, clients? That was pretty much kind of the explanation. I kind of incorporated that into that response there as well. But that's a lot of it. And how we really leverage it is for every client, we're going to look at the data bits that make the most sense for them. How do we target? Is it income? Is it age? Is it behavior? What kind of data can we leverage to try to get down to a better approach? So that way we're more targeted and we're down to an actual, here's the highest probability of converting versus doing it more in a shotgun approach where we're showing it to everybody. Now let's just narrow it down to our highest probability of who's going to buy.
So for our listeners, now you have a better understanding of why selecting the proper data bits are important in targeting for the success of the campaign. And as Chris alluded to, instead of the old shotgun approach, now you're using that sniper approach. I hope you join us for our next episode.